All right, so this is some shots that I just got back from the Rocky Mountain National Park. I spent 3 days there. I brought my Pentax K-1 and my Pentax K-3 Mark III. These are all shots from the Pentax K-1. I'm going to have several videos, so make sure to subscribe. But I'm just going to be going through these raw files. I hadn't edited them yet. I narrowed them down, and I think I've got 40 shots here. I'm going to tell you what I did right and what I did wrong. This one's just one to document where I was. You can see there the mountains. They're in Moraine Park, and they're just a little closer so you can see that. And this was right next to the campground. I like this shot. I was trying to get the reflection off the water, and it was a short hike, but I only brought my 24 millimeter FA star lens, the f2, 24 millimeter f2 lens. And as you can see here, I like this shot, but you notice something? The mountains are too small, so I needed something a little bit less wide for this shot. But I only brought that lens with me on the hike, so I meant to go back and I didn't. But overall, nice shot. The mountains just got too small with this wider angle lens. Go here, kind of similar, the same hike. See here, everything looks in focus though, and looks pretty nice. So here I was just taking a picture of the scenery because it's just different. There's nothing really here that stands out to me. I'll probably edit it and just see if I can make something pop out about it. This next one, kind of the same thing. I was just taking pictures of the scenery because this is totally different. I'm from Tennessee, if you can't tell by my accent. So I took several pictures of me just on the hike like that. But I like that. It's because you've got the rocks in the foreground and the background. Kind of makes it do a little something special. And this was going further up the mountain. I wanted to get a shot with the road in it, and you've got these nice snow-topped mountains. Looks pretty good. The highlights are a little strong up there. Just another shot there. And this is up Bear Lake is what this is called. So we've got the shot here. This is actually a lake down here at the bottom that's frozen over. This is middle of May. I hadn't said that yet. So once you get up there, there was still quite a bit of snow. I like this shot a lot better. See, same shot. A little bit further down the hike. You hike around the lake here. But it's got this leading line. Really like this one. So it shows off everything here. Nothing's overblown. Could bring out a little bit of the shadows in post. And this one I really like. I think this one's my favorite one. If you look at it, it's really nice because same thing. You've got some people over here, but I just like how the dynamic range, everything turned out great. But it's very well balanced because you've got this big white mountain here, and then you've got the dark trees over here. The sky's not blown out. I mean, this one looks like something I don't really need to edit. I kind of like it the way it is. So, like I said, I think that's my favorite one that I shot with the K1. This one, same lake. It's kind of nice to have all the details with the K1. You get these fine details on just tiny stuff. Nothing in the foreground really makes it stick out, but a good shot. This is Alberta Falls. It wasn't a good angle, so there wasn't really anything I could do. I wasn't going to try to kill myself getting out in front or at some of these different angles where it was kind of icy, but I just wanted to document it that I went there. Here's the same thing, and I was trying to get, I just want to get one close up to kind of crop out that tree because this tree's kind of ugly. Go down here. Just wanted to document my hike. Nothing really special about that, just basic shot. Then we went to this lake. That's pretty nice. You just walk around. You can see here. Walk around. I like to take pictures of all the signs just so I can go back and remember what it is and maybe a little bit of history about it. So always take a picture of all the signs. And here's that This is the lake's not in this picture, but you see there, it's a nice, it's in the lower level of the mountains there. So, and I like this one, but I wish I took a couple shots, and this was the best one. I was waiting for this guy to get in the swinging motion of the fly fishing, but I didn't. But this is the better of the couple that I shot. I didn't want to sit there taking pictures for waiting to him. I guess I could have asked him, hey, can you, like, I'm gonna get a cool shot, can you cast off or whatever. That would have been better, I guess. But it's a good shot though. I kind of like it. This one, nice. The little fishing pier that they had here, so I just thought this would frame it up really nice, kind of bring your eye into the mountains. So this one was a short hike. I think it's 3/4 of a mile around the lake there. I'd already walked up to the lock, and I did several hikes that day, so that was just the last one where it wasn't going to be too tiring to do it. This one, this is when I was going further up the mountain. Yes, I was almost up to the top. This one, there's too much dead space up in here. I'll probably do a 16:9 or something. I don't know. This one, I'm just trying to show how high I was up above everything. I'll use the dehazing tool in Lightroom to kind of make this a little bit crisper. It almost looks a little soft back here, but if I'd use that dehazing tool, it kind of makes everything, like, adds like a little clarity that will make it a little sharpened, so you could really and adds contrast and stuff, so you could really see everything well. So I'll do that in there. And this is another documentation of what all is in the scene. And then there's my truck. I just want to show how far I drove up the mountain, and I'm up here up top. I had a really good time. It's like a different world when you get up that high, and the oxygen's a little thinner. Some guy was riding his bike up the mountain. They closed off the road here back behind me because of ice, and like I said, this is the middle of May, so yeah. So here's a shot from up there as well. Look at the K-1, man. You can just see all the little details in there. Really good. It looks like I'm gonna have to try. The highlights look blown out right there, so I'll have to see what I could do with that. But I just figured I'd go through these raw and tell you my thoughts about them, documenting how high I was. Yeah, 2 miles above sea level. That's pretty crazy. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to fix this one. It looks really blown out right there. But I'll see what I can do with that one. And then nice shot right here. Everything's coming in. We're looking at the DNGs right here, raw files. I think I said that, but nice. I wish this one my eye kind of brings into this thing sitting here, because it kind of sticks out. Maybe I clone that out or clone it down or something. But decent shot. Nothing. I mean, you've probably seen hundreds of shots like this. It's hard to make something like, different than the millions of pictures you've seen of the same place, but it was really cool, and it was cool just to be there and experience seeing stuff that I had never seen before. This is another little hike, though, short one that had like a little paved trail, and had all these rocks set up. Some of this was like they put some of these rocks here for the trail, I think, as you can see here. I like this one. I took this one. I was like, oh, that would be cool to have this little bridge in the foreground, have the mountains over the top there. And this is kind of cool. So we've got a moose right here, of course. His antlers, or whatever you want to call them, aren't growing in yet for this year. But everybody was sitting there shooting, and I was too. I had 2 different cameras with me. I had my K3, and I was getting close-ups of this moose as he was crossing the road. The road's over here. And I put my K1 on my side and had a wide angle. And I was like, man, this is great. This moose is sitting right here. I'm going to widen this shot out so I could get the mountains behind him and the moose crossing in front of it. That would look kind of cool. So I was pretty happy with this shot. I wish he was I had a couple of them. This was the best one as far as his legs moving. Some of them looked kind of awkward the way he was moving, but yeah, I think I could make this pop a little bit more. Maybe do some dodging or whatever and kind of make it pop. So that was another one of the shots that I liked a lot, just since the moose was there. And here I thought this would show you a good thing. So this is another one where the other shot where I said the lens was too wide, so I kind of went on the same hike, but this is a different part of it. So instead of bringing that 24 millimeter, I brought my Tamron 24 to 75. Let's see what this I shot this at. Put the water in front of me. So this ended up being shot at 43. I could have brought my 43 limited. Hey, that would have worked. But I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to. I didn't bring a backpack. I just brought my K-1 with the Tamron and the K-3 with the 55 to 300. So I didn't have a lot of a backpack or anything. This was a short hike, and I just wanted to kind of get it done. So yeah. So you see there, those are the settings on this one. So I've got two different shots here, and I'm going to show you which one I like better. This one looks pretty good, but let me show you something. I got this one, and then this one where the foreground's a little bit more gone. Which one do you like better? I like this one better. Why? Because this one, there's more foreground here, but it's kind of lit up, and my eye goes straight to the pond instead of the mountain. This one, your eye goes to the mountain, and then you kind of this just kind of accents it a little bit with this being in the foreground, that nice rock and thing. So I'll probably end up keeping this one instead of the one before that. Then nice shot. I like this one as well. This one, this is where you don't have anything in the foreground, so you could see how much nicer it is to have something in the foreground. Always try to get something in the foreground if you can. I really like this one as well. This is just a picture of the hike. The mountain is behind me here, but I like this leading line right here that goes across. You've got this interesting stump. You've got a balance of trees. You got a big one, and then a small one. The leading line leads you forward. Like the shot a lot. This one, I tried to get there was somebody standing over here or something, but and there's a fence right here. I don't know if you could see it, but it's a good shot. It's one of those ones you'll see it on like a calendar or whatnot. But yeah, typical snowy mountain shot. These shots are good, but you just have to be there. I mean, it's like incredible. It's kind of hard to make the images as wow as you are when you're there. I guess that's the best way to say it. And then I just took one for fun. This one's a little out of focus. I tried to get him focused. I put it at f/22 and held this Twinkie kid out, but he got a little bit out of focus. But it's always fun to have something like this. I leave this guy in my car, and occasionally I'll take him out and put him in the foreground for shots like this. So I just thought that was a fun shot. That's all my shots with the K-1. I'll edit some of these and put them on my Flickr page, and you'll see some of these in another video when I do a full video with the talking about my whole trip and stuff. So thanks for watching. Click on my Flickr link below, and you could see some of these images edited. Some of them will be like very, very slight. I'll probably put 3 here from the K-1 on Flickr. So check those out on my Flickr page, and go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't. And I'll be doing another couple of videos about the Rocky Mountain National Park coming up. Thanks for watching.